what's going on, everybody? This is John J Gaming on the mic here, coming at you with a brand new episode of the South Louisiana Dynasty here on Maximum Football 2020. And we are here with the opener of National Athletic Conference play. We open things up against the Dallas Roosters, who did just win their very first game last week. Before coming into this game, we're 2-2 right now. We're 2-0 versus teams that were in the top 25, but we're 0-2 at home and against teams outside of the top 25. So can we get a win against a team that's not ranked in the top 25? Well, that's something that we'll have to find out. But before we do so, make sure you smash that like button. And also, if you haven't been brand new as well, hit that subscribe button as well. It doesn't cost a thing. And you can also unsubscribe if you're not feeling me later. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get this game going against the Dallas Roosters, who, by the way, have the exact same overall stats as we do. So this should be interesting. So it is now time for us to go ahead, get out there, and go try and send a message. So we're starting off National Athletic Conference play, man. Y'all already know. So I'm trying to send a message as we're trying to send the blitz off the edge, but we missed. We had a free run at the guy, and we find a way to miss. You absolutely hate to see it. And so we don't give up the first down, but it is more manageable for them, though. 3rd and 4 coming up here, and they look at that. They do end up going ahead and picking up that first down. So now we got another fresh set of downs to work with here, as Quantz is going to go ahead, drop back the pass again. There was somebody over the middle that we just could not get there to cover at, just couldn't get it done in time, man, straight up and down. So Dallas is actually doing a pretty nice job of moving this ball downfield, but we get a nice deflection there, get them to a 3rd and long, and now we go ahead and make them try to beat us. 3rd and 7, trying to go with a pass defensive set. Let's see if we can D up here, man. 3rd and long, let's get it done. Clounce dropping back, looking over the middle, and finds Smiley. They needed 7 yards. They end up picking 8. And it ends up being yet another first down for Dallas. And they're trying to put together a pretty decent little drive, man. I got to give them credit where credit is due, as Clounce is going to go ahead, get a nice little scramble there, too. And now it's another 3rd and manageable. They've seen this situation before. 3rd time is the charm, and look at that. We finally get the stop on defense. It only took a few 3rd downs, but we finally got the job done. And they actually chose to punt the football away. I'm actually surprised they didn't go for it. I understand not using your kicker because you are just outside of field goal range, but gotta be more aggressive, man. This is a team that I don't think has won a game, or at least they are like 1-3, so they're not off to a good start either way. And that's the kind of message that you send out to your offense. Talk about a lack of belief. No wonder they're 1-3. As we'll go ahead and send a sweep with the quarterback here is Anderson going down the sideline. He's got some space to work with and picks up a nice first down for us there. So I love to see that. We'll see if we can run this football again here. 2nd and 6 coming up as Niang makes a couple of guys miss. Can we get to the corner? Oh, if we got past that one guy, that was going to be a touchdown for us. But it's still a nice gain for Derek Niang, and we'll go back to him as he picks up some more good yards on the ground. Another first down for him all by himself. As now we got 1st and 10, trying to get him with the play fake with the running game. We're facing some pressure, and we had to get rid of it quickly. At least we didn't get sacked there. But I would have loved some more time in the pocket so we could have actually completed that pass. We actually had somebody open. Speaking of open guys, going to try to hit one downfield, but we overthrew him. And because we overthrew him, that leads to a 3rd and long. So let's see if we can come up here, man. Let's see if Anderson can make a play for us as we try to throw quickly over to the left-hand side. We had a guy open. It was going to be for a first down, but Just wasn't meant to be for us, though. And so 4th and 10. We're kind of in no man's land, so I'm going to go for it here. We're facing pressure, and we missed him. Oh, my God. We got to make that throw. That was a touchdown. That was going to be our first score of the game. But instead, we give the football back to the Dallas Roosters. Oh, that makes me sick. So now, let's see if our defense can go ahead and make a play for us here as we at least force the incompletion there. So now 2nd and 10 now coming up here is now Colin is getting ready to drop back to pass. He's facing some pressure. Can we make the tackle? No, we can't. Still trying to get a little used to the tackling mechanics. It kind of showed there. Should have made that tackle, at least for a reasonable game to keep them nice and contained. But it's another 1st down. But we make them pay for it, though. Almost getting an interception. It was right there. That is actually going to end this first quarter of play. And listen, we are not playing up to the standard that we should be playing. We're down by, well, we're not down, but I mean, we could be playing a whole lot better than what we've been doing right now. Let's see if we can pick it up here in this second quarter, as we do get them to a 3rd and long to start the second. Let's see if we can get some momentum on our sides. They try to run for it on a 3rd and 7, and they just didn't get enough push at the line of scrimmage to get that 1st down. We'll get the football back into our hands. Let's get this run game going here as we're going to run with Anderson once again. He's going to try to take it down the sideline. And it's for a gain of 10 there. So 1st down for South Louisiana. But can we get the passing game going? They're sending pressure. Got to throw it a little early. And we overthrew once again. The overthrows by Anderson. We get it, my guys. You got an arm. We know. But you got to be able to make some throws for us here. You got to put a little bit more touch on the balls. 2 consecutive completions as a result of an overthrow. Yeah, hey, that makes me sick. Is now 3rd and 10. Going to try to throw once again. And honestly, don't know what I was going to. So we had a promising drive to start things out. We had the nice quarterback sweep, but we ended up having to punt this football away. But we will at least end up with the ball back into our hands. We run it with Niang, who fumbles the football. You got to be kidding me. That's what we're doing right now. We're fumbling this football. Oh, my goodness gracious. We're determined to allow Dallas to win this football game. We really are. I'm convinced that we're trying to lose this game on purpose. But, I mean, at least our defense is doing its job. We're still able to go ahead and at least get some, some good yards there. And we do at least force a nice little, free and out. But still, like, our offense got to get moving here. We do get a nice throw over to Tucker, and that will end up at least being a 1st down for us. Is now Tyward Tucker. He's getting all set, ready to go. But it's going to be a handoff to Niang. And Niang draws us a little bit closer to the goal line. Is now 2nd and 2 coming up here as we hand off to Niang, who runs it up the middle of the field. And it's going to be a 1st down. So now 1st and goal coming up here as we'll run it over to the right-hand side. Get it out to Niang. And Niang picks up a little bit of yardage for us. Gets it to a 2nd and goal, which is not too shabby. As now, speaking of 2nd and goal, trying to run again with Niang, who gets it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Louisiana. And we'll finally strike first here, man. But let's see if we can add some more fire. We force yet another free and out. We finally get some points on the board, man. We're not playing with these guys anymore, man. We're getting the casual off. We are now turning into your average everyday sweaty. And it's time for us to go to work here. 1st and 10 coming up here. And we got less than a minute left to play here in this first half. Let's see if we can make a drive happen here as we try to go deep downfield. But it is going to be incomplete. So now, 2nd and 10 now coming up here. Anderson in the shotgun, looking for somebody to throw this football to, but will end up scrambling to the outside. That will end up being another 1st down. So now here we go. 1st and 10 coming up, trying to keep those good vibes coming as we're have to try to make something happen with Anderson, but Anderson will end up being tackled down. We will end up taking our 2nd timeout as well. So now we only have 1 timeout left to play with. Probably have a couple more plays towards the end zone. Let's see if we can make something shake here as Anderson throwing out to the left-hand side, gets it out to Davy Smalls, who gets inside the 10-yard line. We do decide to go ahead and take our final timeout. We just got to be smart here. We got to throw this one towards the end zone, and we will do just that. Tyler Tucker gets into the end zone for us. So what a strong way for us to go ahead and end this first half. And we will end up going into the locker room not only up 14-0, but in addition to that as well, we are going to get the ball to start the 2nd half. Let's see if we can keep building on this and maybe blow these guys out. So let's go ahead and get this 2nd half officially underway. And let's see if we can go ahead, keep our foot on the gas pedal. And that's exactly how I want to start this 2nd half, man. Huge run down the right-hand side. Get it down to Niang, who takes care of the rest. And then 2 plays later here, Anderson looking around, trying to find somebody to get open. I see a man deep downfield, and we actually hit a throw on the run. Davy Smalls getting into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints! And that's going to make it 21-0. But let's see if our defense can match that energy now. We got a really good first drive coming out the gate. Let's see if our defense can come with that energy now as Quant's trying to drop back, and we get the sack. Oh no, Star Toloya gets injured and is gone for the season. Looks like a knee injury, and that's going to be a big pain for our defense. Hopefully, he has a nice and speedy recovery, but for the rest of our first season here, we are going to be without one of our starting linebackers. So now, 3rd and 5 coming up here. Let's see if the defense can get itself back. Focus as Quantz ends up going on a quarterback draw and does end up picking up the 1st down for the South Louisiana Saints. So now, still down 21-0 here as Clounce drops back, throws over the middle, but it's intercepted by Perry. And look at this. He's going to take it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Okay, baby. How about that, playing for the injured linebacker? A 28-0 lead. And now we are really asserting ourselves in our first conference game in the National Athletic Conference. Although Dallas will likely not give up without too much of a fight, as they will end up, making it 2nd and 11 coming up here as Clouds. He's going to throw it over the middle, finds Smiley, and that is going to be for a nice little gain. As now, 3rd and short coming up here. Clouds going to run it with Whitmer, and I think we made the tackle. It's not like an NCAA 14 will let you know when you have like a user tackle or not, but I'm pretty sure we got the tackle, and it shows the stats for Trevor Albright, his 5th tackle of the game, and that is going to give us the football right back. They will end up putting this football away. But yeah, man, if we end up scoring on this drive somehow, I'm probably just going to skip to the end, man, because this team is straight up wasting my time right now. They cannot compete with us. They don't deserve to be on the same football field that we're on right now. But they're stifling it up a little bit on defense. They got us to a 3rd and long here. So let's see. 3rd and 10 coming up here as we try to drop back with Damian Anderson, who's looking around. He's facing some pressure. Has to get rid of it. But we find Ross down the field. We get tripped up there if we got past that one guy. I think he was gone for 6. I really do. So then we can get back to our run game, but not quite, as Anderson looking around, trying to find somebody to get open, trying to throw it to the right-hand side. We find Kevin Looney. Not exactly what I was trying to do with that throw, but hey, I'll take the completion. We need all the help that we can get. Is now 1st and 10. Niang trying to take it upfield. He's down the sideline. One more man left to beat, and look at this. In the end zone, South Louisiana scores again. And I'll see you guys at the end when this game is over, because we're taking care of business here. Alright, man, so we end up winning in a big way here. Not only do we pitch a shutout ultimately, but we win 56-0. Our offense was electric. And our passing game wasn't as bad. 8 for 20, 163 yards. Could still be a little bit better at that. The rushing was a huge factor for us, though. 31 carries for 322 yards. We took a more run-heavy approach than usual, and it worked out really well for us. Also, we held Dallas to 201 yards. Total 129 being passing, 72 rushing. And even though they won the time possession, that doesn't even matter because we end up winning 56-0, like I said. So, great win for us. And hopefully we can use that momentum as we're going through the rest of our National Athletic Conference schedule. And with that big win that we had at home to start conference play, we got another commit to join the squad, man. Zach Harrison, who's 6'7", 262 pounds, is going to be joining us at South Louisiana. Loving what we're doing down here at the Bayou. Look at this guy's physical traits. 6'7", 262. A tight end that could run 4.66. He's not the fastest. That's something that we got to work on with him, which is probably why he's not like a 4 or 5 star prospect. But that being said, though, I really do like what we're bringing to the table with this kid right here. So gearing up for our next matchup, we will be going up against the Maryland Academy Steelheads, who also played their first National Athletic Conference game last week. They played against the Broken Arrow Golden Goats on the road, and they took care of business with relative ease. They won 34-6. Granted, it was a team that has not won a single game yet. They're still looking for their first win of the season. This game for us, though, and I know it's a little early in the season, this could be a conference championship preview, dare I say it. Maryland Academy, they're tied for second place right now in the National Athletic Conference. We are currently sitting at the top of the NAC with a 3-2 record so far. So this is going to be a really good episode, man, and I'm really excited for it. But with all that being said, if you're excited for it as well, I do need you guys to do me a favor. Smash that like button for me, and then on top of that, hit that subscribe button as well as you happen to be brand new and like what you see here on the channel. This is John J. Gaming on the mic signing off, but I'm hoping you're all out there having a good one. Take care, everybody.